Good day. Today, our adventures have taken us to Richmond, Indiana. We are following the Enchanted Fairy Trail, and we get a map at the Welcome Center in Richmond. And the first stop we've actually made, we've already walked in, is at the Richmond Bargain Center, but it was a bust. They don't have it anymore. So we're off to the next area to check out the little fairy houses they have us to look at. Okay, so the first one we found is in an Optivision in the Kroger Plaza. The Optivision is closed today. You can see it. It's a little garden looking area right there by the Never Hide. This is one of the fairies' homes, and we're gonna go find more. It looks really neat, so I just wonder what the rest of them are going to look like. This is the Hayes Arboretum in Richmond, and our next Enchanted Fairy was here, but they're closed. We came a little late on a Sunday, and not a lot of things are going to be open. But we're going to move on to our next one. But just in case, I believe it's at that building at the very end. So if you're following any of this and you come to do this, maybe you'll be able to get in. But the ones we don't find, we may return to Richmond and try this again. Currently, the trail has brought us to the Richmond Rose Garden, which is a very beautiful area that we're already enjoying, but we're not able to find the fairy house here. We've been searching for about 10 minutes now and have not seen anything.
What? I think I just found it.
Hold up, Margie thinks she may have found it.
Where?
Oh, look here. It is. It's a door.
It says believe.
It's a door to the fairy world. Found right here underneath this tree in the Richmond Rose Garden. I wonder if we opened up the door and could go in, if we'd meet Tinkerbell. Alright, so we're going to go on to our next area to find the next fairy home or doorway into their world. So here we go. I have been to 4 locations but only found 2. A couple of the places were closed. Others say they don't participate anymore. It looks like if we were on a trail to find bird houses, it'd be a little bit easier for us. Right before you get into the Richmond Rose Garden, they've got this carved tree stump with a giant butterfly and multiple roses around it. This on its own is something to see. I wonder if that butterfly could carry off a small child. We're not in Disney World, but Haley says this is a hidden Mickey right here outside Richmond's Rose Garden. Our next stop is at the Girls Night Inn. This is where we're supposed to find our next fairy area, whether it's a home or a doorway, we don't know. So we're gonna go take a look. So we found it. It's another doorway. Actually, it looks like maybe it's a fairy apartment.
Okay.
We found it in the back of this. It's a house called Girls Nights Inn. And it actually looks like people may live here, but it also looks like it might be a business. So we could turn around and take a look what we're looking at.
It's a bed and breakfast.
Oh, it's a bed and breakfast.
Maybe yesterday I let some use as well.
I bet it's a place for women. That's why I'm taking a guess. So we're going to head off to our next area to search for our next fairy. The next stop has brought us to the Wayne County Historical Museum. It's closed, but it's an exterior area we're looking for, but we don't know if we can go in because the gate is shut. We just want to walk through and look on the outside, looking for the hidden fairy houses or doorways. So we're going to take a look around and we'll find him. We'll bring you back in to take a look. So far all we found is this large carving of either a mountain man or a Native American standing guard to tell us not to come in. It's closed. But we're going to look on. So we were unsuccessful for finding anything here on the ferries, but we were looking it over and it might be a place we want to come back and visit. It looks real interesting. But we're going to move on to our next area. Well, we went to drive to this place, and after we started leaving, we realized it was right across the street from the place we were at. So we're going to look over here. This area is more open, and we might be able to find one of the fairy houses or doorways. So let's go take a look. We found it. It looks like these fairies have their own newspaper, and there's a fairy inside. We're just right outside of the Palladia items, and that one says, and Fairy World News. So the fairies know what's going on in the world because they follow the news. We're going to lead on to our next destination, which should be more downtown in Richmond. This building is on fire. Ma'am, stay calm. The firemen are here. She threw her cat out. Oh my, what a sight to see. All right, we're at another Optivision, and they're closed, and we're looking in, but we're pretty sure right there in that silver dish is where the next one is. So hopefully we're gonna move on and maybe we can find some more. There's more on this. We're actually on East Main Street in Richmond at the Optivision. But as of right now, this is all we found, and we're thinking it's the same because it's what it looked like at the other Optivision. Okay, we're at the Davis Jewelers where the next site's supposed to be, but they're also closed and we can't see anything from this area. So we're gonna move on. Hopefully we'll be able to find more. If not, we will have part 2 of this video and come over and finish these. Once again, we found another one. It's a little hard to see but there's a little house with a bridge. This is inside of a hair area. It's Robert Norris's Hair Gallery. Still here on Main Street, Richmond. So we're going to add a part 2 and we're going to get better looks at these. So this is probably going to finish our video. We haven't gone to all the areas. There's a lot of them to go to, but we're going to finish everything up in part 2. So we're going to move on. Okay, so we did make it back from Richmond, Indiana, and safe and sound. We didn't get to see everything. It was late on Sunday, and we really didn't get to find much of the little fairy like houses and the doorways. But we're going to make a part 2 of this, and we're going to go back and we're going to try to hit all of them again, even the ones that were closed, because a lot of places were closed. Went on late on Sunday. So stay tuned and we'll bring you more. Please like, subscribe, and comment. We'd appreciate it. Catch you later. Adventure ends.